2024 Pro Wakeboard Tour presented by Supra Boats is back for stop number 2. We're out here on the Jordanelle Reservoir in Park City, Utah in collaboration with Summerfest, and it's going to be a party today. We got bands, fireworks, elite level pro wakeboarding, Supra and Moomba boats on display for marine products, so stay with us for all the action.
Yeah, Kev, there's going to be a huge event going down here today, and you better believe all the riders are ready to put on a show. But first, let's step back and check out the Roswell recap from the first event in Indy to set the stage for this event. Yeah, it was nearly perfect conditions in Indy, and there's a packed crowd on the shore, and you better believe most of them were there to see hometown hero Thomas Herman, and he did not disappoint. The conditions were a little challenging. Nick Rappa, Guenther Oka did not make it through the semis, and that left the door open for a whole nother mix of riders. Unfortunately, 2023 champion Tyler Hyam, 2022 champion Cory Teunissen did not lay down a good run in the finals, and that left the door open for Luca Kidd. Seize the opportunity for La Familia, locking down third place podium. He's got to be super psyched with that. PWT, Shota Tezuka, Supra team rider, got second, stacking up another trophy in his case. And you better believe who took down the win? Thomas Herman, the hometown hero, doing it. The crowd was so psyched to see him win. Not only was it his first podium, it's his first win, and now he's in the lead for the overall series coming into Park City, Utah. He is fired up. Thomas has all the momentum, all the confidence. He's ready to let it go here in Park City. Watch out for Thomas Herman.
The finals here in Park City are going to be incredible to watch, with 6 of the best pro wakeboarders going head-to-head for the crown. But let's take a step back and see how we got here with a look at the semifinals.
Sam Brown, fresh off the water, hair dry, breathing hard as the 7,000 feet of altitude kind of getting you out here.
Yeah, it feels like I just played a soccer game out there right now, like full 90 minutes, I'm clapped. You know, it was roller coaster out there, it was crazy, but I feel like I landed everything pretty smooth, and yeah, I'm happy with the overall ride.
I feel definitely more adjusted to the altitude than I feel like a lot of other people. Even though I've been in Florida, I have that, you know, kind of built in from going to Colorado every year and over to Europe. But man, it's just tough. It's a little rolly out there. Lake's public, so you know everyone's out enjoying the beautiful day, and it gets a little rolly, so catching a little breath after the run. But it's pretty good. Definitely felt pretty good after that.
Yeah, I mean, first pass felt pretty good, and then I was pretty on, and then turned around, came back a bit rolly out there, but I was like, still go for it. Still went for it and stuff, and I fell, and then managed to land a cage 5. Pretty heavy heat, so we'll see what happens, but I'm just happy to be riding. I'm dealing with some injuries, so I'm just happy to be out there like cruising and enjoying myself, you know.
I'm so out of breath. Like yesterday I was out of breath, but I don't know why. Like today I'm breathing, brother. Like that was fun. It was a bit hectic out, but you know, we're out here having a good time, and it's been good. It's been fun.
I mean, semis has been always super tough, and then I know everyone had a pretty decent stand-up run down there, and conditions are pretty gnarly out there, but I was just my mind. It was just like go out there and do my stuff, and then I wasn't really worried about the other guys. Yeah, I definitely needed a 2 Mob 5s, which I did. So I was kind of nervous on that last trick to come down because I really needed that one, but I landed it clean, so I'm happy.
But yeah, it was good. I'm stoked how I rode. Pretty choppy out there, but I mean, we're professional. That's what we do.
Nick Rappa, back to your normal self out there. That was insane, extremely tech. After the first result from the first stop, how good does it feel to lock down that kind of run?
Yeah, it feels unreal. Conditions aren't too favorable out there. It's pretty rolly, and rollers coming from every direction, but got it done, did what I wanted to do, so confident I'm under the finals.
Second pass, man, got a little bouncy there, so kind of had to just take my time and started switch mode, hit tranny really nicely, so I was like, cool. And then I watched the boat just go whom like this over a fat roller. Got the perfect double up, got booted on the back step, so I was like, sick. Came back. My main objective was grabbing. I was like, just try to poke the melon on the heel 7 around, so I sacrificed a little bit of a landing for a longer grab. Hopefully they see that. And I was like, let's just like icing on the cake it with the KGB 5. Probably should have done KGB, but I'm stoked though.
How did it feel to lock down a solid run like that after the results from stop number 1?
Yeah, it was chaotic, man. Like, it was funny. I thought it was pretty bad, and then like the guys got back from the boat just said, and they're like, dude, you got the worst by far. So, I mean, hey, I'm back here competing. I'm like healthy again, and yeah, dude, I'm just happy to be back, really.
Well, I wasn't too worried after the fall. Last event, I think in one of the rounds, I fell first trick, and I'm always pretty confident after a fall, just shake it off, get a fresh start. But yeah, I probably haven't crashed on a double back roll in 3 months, so been a long time. But yeah, unfortunately, just missed the kick off the wake, and it'll happen. Stoked to get at least 3 solid things in on that first pass, and then yeah, just some rollers in the second pass, and it'll give you a weird kick sometimes. So on that cab mount, unfortunately, going down again.
From what we've seen in the semis, this is going to be a nuts final, man. The riding's at an all-time high. Who takes down the dub today? I truly don't know.
Yeah, no doubt. But before we get to the pro wakeboarding finals, let's see what went down in the pro wakesurfing finals. Okay, we are looking at the Supra Boats Pro Wakesurf Final. Bo Wildman first off the dock. He's a 2-time Junior Pro Wakeboard season champion, and he's obviously super competent on the wake surf board as well. Bo started off his run with a grip of rhythm tricks, using all that wave, generating a ton of speed. He had a 540 backside big spin in there as well. Definitely a hammer trick for Bo Wildman. This dude can do it all: wakeboard, wake surf, foil riding. He's a great breath of fresh air on this tour. He had a fall at the end of his pass number 1, but he came through strong on pass number 2, linking up some tricks and airs. The judges are looking for a mix of both tech tricks and big airs. Bo's definitely got both of those, and he's putting some heat on the next 2 riders that have yet to come. But unfortunately, Bo took another fall at the end of pass number 2, leaving the door slightly open for Jett Lambert and Robert McClellan. Robert is an energetic young gun on the Pro Wakesurf Tour. He's on his Phase 5 board. That's a Sean Silvera Pro model. He definitely had some good upbringing and training. He went down at the end of his first pass, but he's definitely coming out strong in pass number 2. Bunch of tech tricks, good airs. Unfortunately, going down again at the end of pass number 2, leaving the door open for Jett Lambert. Jett is the guy. We've seen him win these events before. Both riders before him had 2 falls. Jett is cruising. You know, it seems like the pressure's off, but you got to go out there and get it done, and that's what Jett is looking to do here today in Park City. Excellent drone work by Brandon Thomas there. Boat camera by Shane Bonifay, capturing all the action here in Park City. Big 540 shove it from Jett Lambert. He's just looking strong on his board. No bobbles on the first pass, just super clean riding. Jett Lambert is on today. Using all that wave, generating speed, everything looks so effortless for this guy. It's like he doesn't even have to think about these tricks. The Supra SA 550 is in full effect today. Jett cruising back through on pass number 2. This is no joke. You are seeing a rider at the top of his game. He knows the judging format. He's already got in enough tricks to probably win this thing, so this is just a victory lap. We're seeing Ollie North maneuvers, all kinds of cool tricks, and even a trick that's never been done before in competition. He did an Ollie North 360, another big spin, and Jett is here winding up for a trick that we've never seen. That's a switch 360 air, the first time done in competition. Jett is super pumped on that run. Let's see what the results say.
23, backing it up one more time. Give it up for Jett.
right, we're down here with the winner, Jett Lambert. Wakesurf final, there was a lot of cool things happening, mix of tech and airs. A little bit of pressure was off. Some of the riders had some falls early, but I saw a 360 ollie north in there and switch 360 air. Is that the first time we've seen that in an event?
I think it is, yeah. That's probably one of my favorite tricks right now. I've been getting that down, and ollie north 3, did that in the last stop, which is what helped me get the win. So yeah, we're having fun and we're ready for stop 3.
Very cool. Well, we're kicking it down right now for the Junior Pro Wakeboarding Finals. Let's kick it off. In the Junior Pro Wakeboard Final, we had Noah Ballard coming in hot, starting out with a switch, heel side 900, slipping out on the landing. We are in open water here in Park City. Noah is 18 years old from Australia, got a Crail whirlybird, and went down on a big old Crail glide. Just landed on the hard spot just outside the wake. Pass number 2, started out with a big KGB. Also going past the wake on that trick. The judges are looking at all of this. Noah's run ended early, just getting a weird kick off the wake, but this dude has a strong frame and will be around for years to come. Jett Gibson taking to the water next. He's also from Australia, the world famous Gold Coast of Australia. This dude has good style, great board control, starting off with a tech trick and then waving hi to the fans there on the kayaks. Jett comes through with a KGB, and you can see there's not wind as a factor, but there are rollers from boats on open water here in Park City. So you can see on that trick, Jett got what we call the double down. It's not the double up, but the double down. But he gets to regroup for pass number 2, starting out with the Moby Dick. Jett Gibson coming through, getting a grab on the nose of a heel side 720. Coming through, heel side 5, maybe not getting the kick he wanted on that one. A beautiful Pete Rose, executed very well until the landing. That ended Jett Gibson's day. Now we have the young gun, Max Saya. He is a ripper on both the boat and cable. His boat run didn't start out great today in the finals, but he did manage to eke out a couple tricks here. Big heel side 5, going for the heel side 7, popping the handle, and that leaves the door open for the stop number 1 Junior Pro Tour champion. This is Shion Takaiwa grabbing stale fish on that toe side 7. This dude has so much steez. Looks like he could be one of the La Familia riders with the way he's styling out all his tricks. This guy is going to be around for years to come, already stacking up some big league sponsors. This guy is definitely someone to watch. Shion is really taking the reins on this, stamping his run with a switch heel side 900. You know what that means.
Make some noise for Shion Takaiwa!
Ladies and gentlemen, Shion pulling out his second win in the Junior Pro division. Man, you were so fun to watch, so steezy. How that run feel, man? It looked incredible.
Yeah, it was so fun. The condition is pretty lowly, but it was so fun. I'm stoked. Thank you.
Yeah, man, congratulations. Incredible riding from all the Junior Pros. Want to throw it down to Kev on the dock with head judge Reed Hansen to find out what the judges are looking for in the pro final.
All right, I'm down here with the legend, Chief Judge Reed Hansen. I've been in these trenches with you, my brother. I know it's not an easy job. What are the things you're looking for out there in terms of what can separate a rider between first place and second place when it's so close?
Well, you know, Kevco, these riders are so good that a lot of the times it comes down to the execution of a grab. You know, but what we're looking for overall, it's technically an overall impression format, but we're looking for spins both directions, flips both directions, switch and regular, toe side, a combination of everything, the most well-rounded rider, and then, you know, who can put it down execution-wise.
All right, well, good luck out there. It is time for the Pro Wakeboarding Finals right now. All right, the Pro Wakeboarding Final. Guenther is starting off hot. Switch Crow 5, switch Pete 5, toe side, backside 7. Guenther's looking in top form.
Yeah, I mean, he's really managing these conditions really good. And keep in mind, Guenther was out all of last year. He was completely hurt. So the fact that he's coming in riding this good in this crazy of conditions, I mean, that's something to be said right there. Guenther can always figure out a way to get it done. He's very has a lot of strategy in his arsenal, so watch out.
And the double up is playing a factor in these finals. There goes Guenther with that big zero spin off the double up. That's a full 360 rewind all the way back. Next up, we have Tyler Hyam, last year's season title champion. This dude has a bag and he's ready to throw down.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the deepest bag of tricks pretty much out of any guy out there except for maybe like Cory. But I think him being the champ around here is really a different type of pressure that he's going to have to deal with. He's squeezing the throttle really hard, really trying to go for it, but just had some unexpected falls, and he'll be back.
Yeah, spoken from a 5-time season title champion. He's been through it. Parks Bonifay. Up next, we have Nick Rappa. This dude is one of the strongest riders I've ever seen. I was talking to him earlier before this event. You know, he trains hard, he works out, spends time with his family, and he's, dedicated to his craft.
No, absolutely. You could argue that no one works harder than Nick Rappa, but just like Guenther, he's coming off an injury last year. So typically I would say that Nick Rappa has an advantage when you have like some choppy, variable kind of conditions, but he's coming off an injury, so maybe, he's just not quite as strong as he was in past years in the hard water. Not to say he's not as talented and can't get it done, but when there's super rough water and you're coming off an injury, it can make it pretty challenging. So I think we're seeing Rappa kind of deal with that.
Showtime Tezuka taking off next. He took second in the stop previous, so starting off huge with a big nose, crow 5, big crowd response on that trick.
Yeah, everyone loves watching Shota ride. Arguably, he goes bigger than like anyone out there. And Shota coming off a second place in the first Pro Tour stop, that he's coming with a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence, and that's why I think you saw him ride so good. He did a huge toe 9, rolled a blind. He always has some super silky kind of tricks. Rolled a blind with a roast beef grab, switching up the grab. So as soon as you put a finger on Shota, man, you never know. He's squeezing the throttle really hard this year, and I think this is looking to be his best year yet.
Next up, we have another Supra team rider, Sam Brown. This guy is the steeziest on the scene. Tons of style and personality, all the things we love about wakeboarding. He was looking like he could take this thing down today. He's coming off serious, switch heel 7s, regular heel 7, funky Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, Sam, he was really in the pocket today. I really think he had a good chance of winning this thing. With these kind of conditions, I typically see Sam ride really good in rough conditions. For how crazy his tricks are, he'll take the extra effort and grab chicken salad on his Moby Dick 5, or take a lot of the extra effort to like do the tricks right. And that's why Sam Brown is like almost everyone's favorite rider to watch on and off the water. He's fun to hang with and just a loose Australian. One of my favorite kangaroos for sure.
Last off the dock, we have Cory Teunissen, one of the greatest wake riders of all time. Starting off with a big switch heel 9, super clean, right into a wrap, backside 7. Cory's got a rhythm going here.
Yeah, he really was in the zone today. And anytime Cory's in a contest, he has the chance to win this thing. Don't sweat that at all. I mean, and if he could have pulled it together a little bit more. Super challenging conditions out here, but he still has the deepest bag of tricks. He just slipped out on that double cab roll. And really, when Guenther's riding the way he is, you have no room to slip up. You really got to execute. You got to do what you meant to do and do it right. Otherwise, the judges are going to dock you. And I mean, it's up in the air now. We'll see what the judges think about today.
Yeah, sure. I'm glad I ain't a judge anymore.
Nope, that's for sure.
Making his comeback and back on top of the podium for the first time since 2021. Give it up for Ohio State. Give it up for Guenther Oka!
We are here with the winner of stop number 2. Guenther, put it there, bro. Dude, it's been a journey, man. I've seen it. You've been through a lot. The knee surgery, the whole comeback, and this validates everything, man. How does that feel right now?
Unbelievable. Like, might bring me to tears, dude, of just the crazy journey it's been. And the one thing I just had to reflect on earlier was like, Cole came over and did an interview with us earlier in the year. He's like, hey, like, how do you think Pro Tour is going to go? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't think the first one I'm going to win. I think it's just going to have to set it where it sets, and then I'm going to build my way through it. And so after the last stop, did exactly that, built my way through it. And dude, this is like a dream come true. Come on.
Yeah, man, I was watching your first run had some highlights, that your second run had some different highlights. And what was it like, in these conditions out there?
not easy, man, but that's the best part, is that we all get the same playing field. We all have to deal with it, and so you can either get mad about it and get frustrated, or you can just laugh it off and try to make it happen, and so that's what I did. And then my main goal is just get to the double up, and let's get booted for the crowd, and I think we did just that.
Oh, killer. Well, this is a true G in top form. We're all happy to see this. Congratulations, Guenther Oka. All right, PB, well, we're wrapping things up here in the Jordanelle Reservoir. Festival vibes were in the air. We got fireworks coming up. The riders were having a good time. The SA 550 wake was macking. I feel like wakeboarding's in a pretty good place right now.
Yeah, the crowd loved it, man. It was really cool to come out to Park City and be in Utah where it's all going down. Guenther Oka, tip of the cap to you, man. You navigated through these crazy waters. We're at 7,000 feet of altitude, man. It really took a toll on all the riders, but Guenther seemed to get to the double up. He nailed a 0, technical as always, and took down the big W here in Park City.
All right, well, that'll do it from stop number 2 in Park City. Be sure to tune in to ProWakeboardTour.com for more info, and we'll be seeing you at stop number 3 in Groveland, Florida.